And we continue learning Amud Yomi, Gemara Berachos, Dalid Amud Beis. We pick it up on Dalid Amud Aleph, 2 lines from the bottom, as we quote the Mishnah. The Shitas Chachamim in the Mishnah that they taught us that what is the end time for saying Shema, say the Chachamim ad Chatzais. So the Gemara asks the fundamental Shaila, Chachamim kaman svirlu. And as Rashi, 2 lines from the bottom, explains, B'mashma'is, how do they darshan the pasuk? What is the shita of the Chacham? And the Gemara elaborates. If they hold like Rav Eliezer, which is at the end of the first watch, because at that point, anyone who wants to go to sleep already is sleeping. Lemra Rav Eliezer. Let them say that. Rav Gamliel. And if they hold like Rav Gamliel, that b'shalcha means while people are still sleeping, Lemra Rav Gamliel. So whom do the Chachamim hold like? The Gemara answer is perhaps the obvious answer. Leilam Rav Gamliel Svirlu, as the story in the Mishnah dictated, to be marchek, to distance one from doing an Avera. Kedetanish learns that a Brayz Chamos who said the Devrayam, they made a siag, an offense for their words. Kidei, 5 lines down, Dalam in the base. So that actually Adam Bamin Asada. One should I come hold in the field be'erev in the evening, v'aymer, and I'll say, Lech labesi, let me go home, v'ayechal kima, I'll eat a little bit, v'eshte kima, I'll sleep a little bit, v'ishan kima, and I'll take a nap, and then, v'acher kach, and afterwards, what will I do? Of course, ekra kriyishma, of course I plan on saying kriyishma v'espal, and then I will daven, but what's of course going to happen? V'chatvas shina, sleep will grab hold of him, and him say, Yoshi kol alayt, he's going to sleep the whole night. So Chachamim did not want people to do that. So therefore, what do they say? Rather, one should come from the field in the evening, nichlas the base like an SS, enter into a shul and ragalikrais kaira, say chomesh and ragalishtais mishnais kamara shaina, and then the kairi kriyish vasei shema mitzvah and daven v'chopita, and then eat mavarich and bench. And the Brisa concludes with startling words. If you're over on a din derabanan, chayav misa. Very strong. Ask the Gemara, I don't understand. We don't find every derabanan. Do we say such a strong statement that you're chayiv misa? Explains the Gemara. Either it's because it's very common for one to fall asleep, and because of it's so common, therefore we wanted to counter that by saying, be very careful, you're chayiv misa. Some are going to say it's only Rishos, Kamashlan, it's a chayva, and therefore we want people to understand the severity of davening Ma'ariv. We continue 6 lines from the medium-sized lines. Amar Mar, quoting the Brisa that we just spoke about, Kari Krisha was follow. You say Shema, and then you say Shema Nasri. Says the Gemara from the fact that in the Brisa it says you first say Shema, and then you daven Shema Nasri, Messiah the Rav Yechanan. Is there raya to Rav Yechanan? Dam Rav Yechanan teach Rav Yechanan. Eizau ben olam haba. Whom is a ben olam haba? Zasei mekula l'tfila. This is one who puts geula next to tefillah, puts Shema and Gal Yisrael next to tefillah. That's one who's ben olam haba. Shel arvis, even in the evening. Rav Yeshua ben Levi Omer tefillas be'emsa tiknan. He argues and he says you don't first do Shema Esrei and then do. You don't first do Shema and then do Shema Esrei. Rather, what do you do? Tefillah b'emsa, taking on all the tefillahs are in the middle. All the tefillahs are in the middle, sandwiched in by Shema. And therefore, you have the morning Kriya Shema, you have Shachris, you have Ma'ariv, and then you have Shema after Shema Esrei. So you have a machlekes over here, whether in the nighttime you have Shema like we do before Shema Esrei, which is the Shita of Rav Yechanan, or do you do Shema Esrei first, like the Shita of Rav Yeshua ben Levi? And explains the Gemara on the end of the first and the end of the last narrow line. What is the machlekes? Ibai say makra, ibai say masvara. Ibai say masvari. That can tell you they're arguing logically. The Rechlan Savar Gulami or Tanami Have. They were Gula. They were redeemed from Mitzrayim even at night. Ella Gulam Al Yisalavi El Safar. The complete Gula is in the morning. But because there was an element of Gula that happened at night as well, therefore, by night, we also have a concept, says Rav Yechon, of Semei Kula L'Tfila, and that's why by nighttime as well, we want to have Kriya Shema, and then followed by Shema Esrei. Rishon Levi Savar, no, Kim Lavi Element Savar, since the real Geula was only in the morning, Lavi Gula Me'al Yisa, therefore there's no reason to be Semei Kula L'Tfila at night. Continues the Gemara by Zemakra. Could be they're learning out from a pasuk Shnei Mikrei Chadarshu. They're both learning the same pasuk Techsiv that says B'shalchav Kumecha, when you lie down and you get up. So Rav Yochanan said Shchiva Lekima Ma Kima, just like when you get up Kriyish Mavachach Tefillah, which is in the morning. Av Shchiva, so too when you go to sleep at night. Nami Kriyish Mavachach Tefillah, and that's what we do. And therefore you have Kriyish Mav first, and then Shemon Esrei. Shimon Levi said no, Ma Shchiva Lekima, the opposite. Ma Kima, just like when you get up. The Kriyishma is Samach L'mitasa. It's closer to when you're sleeping. It's first. Av Shchiva, so too when you're going to go to sleep. Namikiva Samach L'mitasa, and therefore we want Kriyishma to be second. So that's the Machlekes of Yochanan versus Rav Yishua and Levi. Maseh Mar Breid Ravina asked Mar Breid Ravina Be'erim Varach Shtayim Lefanel Ushtayim Lachrel. In the evening you make 2 brachas before and 2 brachas afterwards. Vi Amrit Bai Lismaich. Ask the Gemara the fundamental shayla that maybe many of us have wondered about, that if you need to have a smichos, a connection of gula tefillah of the bracha of Gal Yisrael to Shemona Esrei, halaika samich, you don't have it. Halaika samich gula tefillah. Why? We have the second bracha of Ashkivenu. Answers the Gemara Amri, Kiva the Tekinu Rabbanan Ashkivenu, since Chazal were mitakin and they instituted saying Ashkivenu. Therefore, Kigula Arich Ladami, it's part of the Geula. The Gemara proves that you must say this if you're not going to agree to this. In the morning, how do you consider it to be Smichos of Gal Yisrael to Shemona Esrei? But we know from Rav Yechla B'Tchilah Marshem Zayt Tivtach. Before Shemona Esrei, you say Hashem Zayt Tivtach L'Sefu Amar Yidor Atzayin Refi. So we see there's a slit, there's a break between Gal Yisrael and Shemona Esrei to say Hashem Zayt Tivtach. Ella, rather, how are you going to answer? Also, give the kin Rabban Alamei Marshem Zayt Tivtach, because it was the kind of the Rabban and Kitfilah Arich Ladami. It's considered a long tefillah. Hachanami give the kin Rabban Alamei Marshkivenu Kigula Arichta Damya, and that's going to be the reason that the bracha of Ashkivenu, the pasuk of Hashem says Tiftach, is not going to be a hafsik. Anyone who says Tilo David every single day in the last medium-sized line, Shalosh Pam moves to Olam Haba. Why? He says Gemara my tema. If it's because Ashrei is Aleph Beis, so why don't we just say name Ashrei Smimei Derech? Dasi B'Tem Alpin. It has 8 times because Kapitel Kuf Yitas in Tehillim. Al Misham, this way, Pesechas Yadecha. It has Pesechas Yadecha. We recognize Parnasa comes from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Ask the Gemara if it's because Pesechas Yadecha name Ahala Gadol. We say all the Haidul Hashems. T'chsev Ein Yisrael L'chol Ba'asar. El Misham says Gemara, this way Tarti. Ashrei has both Pesechas Yadecha and all the Aleph base. Amr Rav Yochanan and Amr number Ashrei. Maybe you never noticed, but Ashrei we skipped the letter Nun. It goes from Malchuscha to Seimich. Where's the Nun? Says the Gemara, you know why the Yishishim Yisrael? Because we don't want to talk about the Nefilah of the Saini, euphemistic or referring to Klal Yisrael. The Chsev Nafal Yisrael Kom B'Sulas Yisrael. But Ma'arava Metarti, they explain, no, the Nun's not so bad. Achi Nafal of Yisrael, the Linfal Aid, Kom B'Sulas Yisrael, won't fall any further. Amr Nachbar Yitzchak Afilu Achi Chazid David Sevcha Baruch HaKodesh David HaMelech did get a little bit of the Nun involved, where he said, Shemich Hashem, the Chol HaNeiflim. And we conclude 6 lines from the bottom, the 2 dots, Amar of Lezer Baravina, Kodim Hashem Michal, Yosem Hashem Gabriel. The Malach Michal is greater than Gabriel. Why a deal by Michal? By Michal, that by Michal, it says one of the Srafim flew to me vayaf. Vilu Gabi Gabriel, what is the Ksevich Gabriel? Asherisi b'chazayin techila, mu'af b'ya'if. So you see that by Gabriel, it requires 2 ya'afs, 2 flights to get to Kadosh Baruch Hu, whereas Michal is only 1 vayaf. My Mesha Da'echad, Michal, how do we know the first one is Michal? Amar Rav Yochanan asi echad ksevach v'yafei like echad min asrafim, one of the srafim. Ksev hasam, and elsewhere it says v'inu Michal echad min asar merishayim b'lezrini. So we see the word echad refers to Michal. We conclude that Tana Michal ba'achas took 1 flight, Gabriel b'shtayim, Eliyahu takes arba 4, Malach HaMavis takes shmeina, Ushasam ha'gefa ba'achas, that Malach HaMavis could travel much faster. Ushasam ha'gefa Rachmana Litzlan. We'll pick it up from Yeshua ben Levi in the next year. B'siyata dishmayo.